Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today, AI application in our lives is not rare anymore as the world have achieved modern technology which helps humankind in their retrospective lives, which is full of challenges and obstacles, especially now where a world pandemic disease has overcome the globe and causing fear to etch in our mind. AI applications are needed to prevent in such situations due to lack of manpower in the industry. The AI application does not help in the situation, it also have its benefits, such as improving the methods of old, especially in sports performance. However, not all solution is holistic and just like AI application, it also have its flaws. Therefore, a discussion is needed to conclude this thought. Today, we have Dato' Aklan Shakir as the Chief Executive Officer of Data Robot and Dr. Muhammad Zul Hanafi as the Technology and Science Minister. Also, Muhammad Lokman Hakim as a software developer who won the Google Code In Award. And lastly, Dato' Muhammad Daniel Muhazin as the Minister of Youth and Sports. Let's give him a warm welcome. To start the discussion, I would like to call Dato' Aklan to give his thought on the matter. Please, Dato'.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, and thank you, moderator, for giving me the chance to give an intro about the matter on hand, which is titled as Artificial Intelligence Application Enhance Sport Performance. For my opinion, as a chief executive officer of a company that runs AI application and sells AI applications, is that um, artificial intelligence are too complex for people who doesn't have an IT background. From my experience, I can see that the system is already complex and very hard to understand as the AI application doesn't doesn't have a manual where you can just read and understand it in a matter of seconds. We need people who are experts and certified with the knowledge of AI and artificial intelligence. Therefore, without without knowing it, one of them, which are, for my opinion, none of them are coaches, which are the crucial point of a team performance. And as you can see in the background of coaches, um, coaches' career, there's no such thing as IT. They doesn't communicate, doesn't have any relationship with IT whatsoever. Because the only knowledge they would know were only like micromanaging and medical for helping the players if they got any injuries. Therefore, in my opinion, in my point, we could I could see that the idea of artificial intelligence enhancing sport performance is actually a bit unrealistic. Where the coach in nowadays, I could see as I see them as a traditional method enthusiast, where the coaches doesn't doesn't have any IT backgrounds, and he uses method like training every day, making sure that the players know the field before they are going to go into the field, which is by using strategies, by using techniques, training techniques, to make sure that they are not unfamiliar with the situation. That is all. Thank you, and I would like to give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato' Aklan Shakir, for your point of view in the matter. As the title of the forum says about AI application, the discussion will also like an insight of a software developer perspective on the matter. Therefore, I would like Lokman Hakim, whom had won the Google Code in Award, to give his thoughts on this. Please.
Good morning to everyone, and thank you to the moderator for giving me this chance to talk to in front of you all. Today, I want to talk about my point. That is, AI is not available to find the deficiency in athlete's body posture. As we know, AI we use to analyze the data to get the actual result what we want to find. It helps us in many steps, but in this section, it cannot help us since she cannot analyze our body posture when we're doing a workout or weight training. Okay, first as an example, I want to say, if we're doing a training for tricep or body tricep, our muscle tricep or bicep in our hand, we need if we use a machine, we need a correct body posture so we can get target the muscle more efficiently and we can get a maximum result. But if the body posture is incorrect, the effect we can get or the result will be slow, or the muscle build will be interrupt. Okay, so what I want to say, see, so therefore AI is not available to find our mistake in body posture since she cannot analyze our body when we're doing a workout, since we don't have a device to get the data in our body posture, so she can analyze it, so we cannot get the actual or actual result. So I think that's all for me. Thank you for this moment.
Thank you, Mr. Lokman Hakim, for interesting point on the matter.
Hello Lokman, I would like to refute your argument that stated AI not able to find deficiency in athlete's body posture. From my article, Li Qiangjia stated that by collecting the signals of various training instruments, competition instruments, etc., the judgment and trainees' correct use of training instruments and strength qualities can be realized. This concludes that AI able to compute the strength and deficiency of athletes' body from the signals they produce.
Thank you for your comprehensive explanation about the disadvantages of AI application. We can conclude that these aspects must be prevented if the world would like to use AI applications to enhance the sports industry. Next, I would like to ask Dr. Zul Hanafi, as the Technology Minister, to give his opinion on this matter. Please, Doctor.
Thank you, moderator, for giving me chance to speak. I am Minister of Science and Technology. Would like to propose that artificial intelligence increase the core strength. One of the reasons are the AI collect, analyze, and judge the training data autonomously and real time, so the quality of core strength can be enhanced. This has been experimented by the researcher. It shows that AI helps to reduce time consuming for movement simulation by comparing to the traditional case teaching. Moreover, suitable strength training video is selected by the AI. The selection of strength training video is the initial and important step of strength training analysis, which determines the reliability and persuasiveness of strength training structure. Lastly, AI has judgment module that includes a detailed analysis of the overall strength control of athletes. In the judgment module, the selected training video is stored in database, and then AI compute all the data received. Finally, strength determination results are analyzed by comprehensive analysis of strength data experts.
Thank you, Dr. Zul Hanafi, for the deep explanation on the matter. Lastly, to credit the forum, the discussion would like to invite Datuk Daniel Muazzin as visionary of youth and sports in our country to present his idea in this matter. Please, Datuk.
Assalamualaikum. I would like to thank to our moderator for giving me a chance to speak. Okay, so my point is artificial intelligence is improving athlete training. How the artificial intelligence improve the athlete training? Okay, so during the training, the athlete will provide by a special equipment such as pulse meter and oximeter. This equipment will analyze the athlete body, such as athlete pulse and oxygen level of the athlete during the performance. This data will taken by the AI, artificial intelligence, and it will calculate and will show in a graph on how the athlete performance. This data is so much beneficial for the coach because of during because of the coach can use various type of training, and the same technique can be used, which is to analyze the athlete performance on different type of training. So after analyze different type of training, the coach can use the best method to the best training, which improve the athlete by a lot. This show us that an AI, artificial intelligence, can help the coach to determine the best training for coach, the best training for the athlete, and help coach to decide which training is the best for the athlete. This is how artificial intelligence is benefit for sport, especially for training the athlete. Thank you.
Thank you, Datuk Daniel Muazzin, for your thoughts and magnificent idea to the topic. And thank you to the panelists too for the explanation about the advantages of AI application. As you can see, these advantages that are shown to us in this discussion is very convincing, as they had explained it in a very detailed as possible to see the AI application in enhancing the sports industry.
In my opinion, your point, Dr. Zohanafi, about the artificial intelligence application can enhance core strength of a player is kind of unproven for me because that in recent studies shows that a football team which uses an AI application which is a Bayesian network that chooses injury risk management shows that the more the team uses the AI application, the more the team performance becomes decreased because of the AI application does not detect the injury risk of the player, thus causing the team performance to be low, where the players of the team does not support on each other because of the injury. And the AI application is not wrong, where the AI application does not have bugs, but because of the AI itself cannot predict it. It means that the logic of the AI has proven that it cannot predict the performance of the team, whereby the team, if the player has um, has been injured, will be called back, and thus, because of the team uses AI application to help in their strategies and choosing their players, they follow the AI, which by means of mean that they doesn't take the coach advice, and due to the belief of that modern technologies can help in enhancing their performance in the game, causes the team to lose and the performance of the team to be unstable, in my opinion. So your point is actually the opposite of that. Would you care to explain?
Greetings to all. I am Minister of Science and Technology. Would like to propose that artificial intelligence increase the score strength. One of the reasons are the AI collect, analyze, and judge the training data autonomously and real time, so the quality of core strength can be enhanced. Moreover, suitable strength training video is selected by AI, which determines the reliability and persuasiveness of strength training structure. Lastly, AI has judgment module that includes a detailed analysis of the overall strength control of athletes.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupt, Daniel. So, Daniel, you say your point is artificial intelligence improve athlete training, right? So, in that section, can AI find the problem or error or mistake that we do when we do the training? Okay, in my opinion, our device is not to advise to get the or to analyze our body posture right now, but we don't know for the future. Since we don't have the device or technology to get the data in our body posture when we do a training, so it can lead to the mistake or error in the training we do. See, the body posture is important in the training, so you know that. So if the body posture is mistake, the effect or the result we get will be lost or lower than what we expected or what AI expect or based on the analyzing that AI doing. So there will be a error right there. So from the article that I found, she said that developed routine are not able to directly monitor the posture of the body through the movement, since we don't have the technology to monitor that. So he cannot get the data on that body posture. For instance, we do a training for the lower body, so we need to get the result. If the posture when we do a lower body training, if the posture is wrong, the result will be lower than what they expected. So that's what I get from the article that's been write by Hristo Novachikos in 2030 in his articles. I'm sorry for pronunciation, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So that are for me.
We have reached the end of our forum. As a conclusion, the AI application has its own doubts on whether it benefited in sports performance. For instance, can we confirm that AI application holistic solution on improved sports performance is correct? and does not affect other faction group. However, the advantages are also quite alluring and have made the stand in its points, but in the end, we can conclude that technology have modernized humankind in its lifestyle. Therefore, AI application must be implemented because it was shown that without the help of AI, the sports industry will be lacking in strategies and players will be easily injured without their prediction. And also, an inspiration of an idea of the topic, AI advantages is easily comprehensible in its own way, because nowadays people that design IT will surely make their customer more easier to use the technology in any way necessary. We hope that the audience who are watching would inspire to take part in earning knowledge of AI application in a deeper understanding. Lastly, the forum would like to end its discussion giving thanks to the ones who are participating in it, which are the panels, for their time in this discussion. Thank you very much.